All right, y'all, welcome to this stream on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It's hard for me to keep track of whether it's morning or afternoon or night and what day it is. That's how it is when you're a farmer slash trader. But anyway, blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua, Jesus the Messiah. Going to be a smaller stream today because Crypto Faces Live. And I guess there's a lot of better things to do than watch Jason Casper do TA. But anyway, guys, as usual, if we can smash up the likes, FOMO into the like button. Yeah, get this thing up. Let's get this up to 1,000 likes if possible. Share the stream, and I will do a 0.025 Bitcoin giveaway by the end of this stream. I've got a lot of things to talk about today, y'all. So we will be live in a minute. All right, y'all. As you can see by the screen, we are live now. Woo, 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 woo. Let's get right into this, guys. So, Bitcoin, Ethereum, pumping. Everything's pumping right now. And on both assets, we can see Market Cipher B on the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour has just given us this coveted money flow crossover on the 4-hour where we see the purple turning into green. Very, very important to notice. Also, for Ethereum, we come to the 4-hour time frame. Not quite yet, guys, but we see that this money flow is just itching, absolutely scratching to turn from red into green, which in Jason Casper world is purple into blue. And so what I want to do is I want to talk about where are some good potential trade setups that we have in the future, because here's the thing. Unless you're already long, is this the best time to long? Perhaps you could long here and make some money. But the way I prefer to trade is I like to wait until I have a lot of things, a lot of confluence showing me that it's a good time to enter a trade. So, if I was not long already on Bitcoin or Ethereum, what I would do is I would wait for price to come to a resistance level, look to short the resistance, wait for price to come back down to a support, and look to long a support. That way, I have a good entry to short, I have a good entry to long, and I'm not just FOMOing in to a position randomly because I see the price going up. And I think that's really important, because when things start to pump, people start to FOMO into trades, and they're like, man, it's just going to keep going up. I might as well get in. Not so fast there, Charlie. Because, of course, I know that your name is Charlie. I see you, Charlie. You can't see me, but I can see you, Charlie. Yeah, it's not always the best time to get in just because the price is pumping. The best time to get in was down here, or even, down here. I, personally was in a short here, and I got stopped out of that short in profit because I lock in my profits. That's part of my strategy. But currently, I am long on Bitcoin. My exact entry is 28,950. Of course, I've taken profit out of this trade. I'm going to let the rest ride, but that is a pretty nice position that I am in currently. which is about, let's see, currently up about 25%. Currently up about 25%. Of course, I've got some leverage going on. That's why the percentage looks higher in that screenshot there. But yeah, about 25% right now. So what is my plan moving forward as far as Bitcoin goes? Because today I am exclusively looking for shorts. This morning in the Discord, I was in the chat earlier talking about how I'm exclusively looking for shorts. Exclusively. And the reason is because price is coming up. It's coming up, 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 up. And what do we know about price? When it goes up, 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 it usually comes down. And if we just zoom out a little bit here and we turn off some of our levels, okay, actually this is an important level. These two are important. I'll keep those on. But if we turn off some of our other levels here and we turn on just some general old, some miscellaneous levels here, we can see that Bitcoin, even though we are pumping to the moon, okay, we're still trading within this good old range that we've been trading in since May 19th. And so there's no reason right now to expect that Bitcoin is just going to keep on going forever. There's a lot of resistance that we have to come through before we can, break up out of this range and continue on. There's a lot of resistance, which means there's a lot of opportunity for us to enter short positions. So where are we looking for these short positions? Where are we looking? Well, I think that a pretty good place to look happens to be a level that we're coming up to right now. And the reason for that is because if we take a good old fib pull, and no, that's not the fib pull I'm looking for, guys, sorry. If we take a fib pull and we take it from our last swing high up here to the swing low right down here, and let me zoom in on this, we can see that the golden ratio from the last swing high right up here to our swing low, the place that I'm currently long from down here, is giving us a nice resistance right in here at about 36,767, okay? 36,767. And we're coming up pretty dang close to that, guys. We're coming up pretty dang close. Let me stretch out my fib. Just stretch it out a little bit here. You guys ever stretch out the fib? It's nice. It's nice. If it's been cooped up and coiled up all like this for a while, sometimes you just got to stretch it on out. You got to stretch it on out. And so, yeah, this is the next place I have my eyes on to get a rejection off of Bitcoin and to potentially enter a short trade. Now, we need to keep some things in mind here. First of all, we do have the money flow crossover on the 4-hour. This is a very powerful indication. Just take a look at the other 4-hour money flow crossovers. They usually lead to some nice pumpage going on, okay? Like this one right here. We got the crossover. We got some insane pumpage after that. But here's the thing. Even if we get a money flow crossover on the 4-hour, eventually we're going to have a retracement. And if we want to capitalize on that retracement, then we need to have some resistance levels marked out on a chart where we can, look for that to happen. And what we want to look for is, first of all, we want to wait for price to come to our level. Once price comes to our level, that's where we actually start to look for a short trade. And the reason for that is because why would you look for a short not at a resistance? The reason we call it a resistance is because price will find some resistance there. It will resist. The level will resist against the price, causing it to come back down lower. And once price does come up there, what we should be looking for is Market Cipher B to show us that we're printing some kind of a top. And the reality is right now on the 4-hour Market Cipher B, we're pretty dang high. We're actually pretty dang high. In fact, there's only one time since we fell into the range that we're currently trading in that we had a momentum wave on the 4-hour that was higher than the one that we're currently printing right now, okay, which was back on June 3rd, and of course after June 3rd we had a move to the downside. So eventually we're going to have to cool off a little bit, even if we're getting that money flow crossing over. It's just the way it is. And so, like I said before, my plan would be to, assuming we're bullish overall, my plan would be to short some kind of resistance, long some kind of support, and continue on upward. Currently, the only position I'm in right now is a long, looking for a short. And when we come up to this level, what I want to see is I want to see Market Cipher B printing tops. I want to see it printing tops, ideally, in the most ideal situation, which we may or may not get right here. We would want to see bearish divergences forming on Market Cipher B, even on the 1 hour time frame. So the way that could potentially look is this. We come up, we reject off the golden ratio here, and then we come down a little bit, and then we come up again even higher, and then reject off that level. And what that would look like on Market Cipher B is we might print a red dot right here, okay? And then we'd come down a little bit, and we'd print a green dot here, and then we print a red dot right here. We play a little game of red dot, green dot, just like what we did back here, okay? We played a little game of red dot, green dot, and that was a short that I entered. Not the biggest move in the world, right? But even still, almost 3% move, which is not anything to laugh about. And then, of course, over here, same kind of deal. Playing a game of red dot, green dot, where we get the red dot in the 1 hour. We come down, we get the green dot in the 1 hour, get the red dot, printing that bearish diversion. This would be the most ideal entry. In fact, if we're looking for shorts and you want to be safe in the middle of a pump, the more time frames you can find that have the divergences, the better. The more time frames you can find that have divergences, the better. And let me just say that, you know, if you are new to all this, and you want to learn how to do TA, and you want to learn how to use Market Cipher and mark these levels, check out jasoncaspertrading.com. This is my course, where the goal of this course is to equip you with the knowledge and the skills that you need to become a confident trader and start making money, and only be entering into the best trade setups, learning how to lock in your profit, learning how to use good risk management, learning how to mark levels that will be respected by the price. We go through Market Cipher for 3 sessions on it. I'm going to be adding more sessions on Market Cipher. I'm constantly updating this course, and if you get it, you'll always have lifetime access to all the future updates and everything. Mindset, risk management, there's a discount in the description of this video. Also, if you don't have Market Cipher and you want it, there's also a discount in the description of the video. But here's the thing. We can already kind of see some bearish things starting to form on the chart here. And what I mean by that is this. We can see over time here that the VWAP on the 1 hour has been coming down while the price simultaneously has been coming up as we come to the resistance, and we've seen the bearish divergences forming along the way. Nothing that would make me want to enter a short yet, but even here, as price was coming up, we were slightly diverging downward. Now money flow is just getting super thick on the 12-minute. What I want to start to see is, I want to start to see the 12-minute giving us another push up, and then starting to print lower momentum waves. And if that starts happening as we're coming up to this resistance, then I'll really be looking to enter a short from here. Just got to be real. Of course, you guys know my strategy, which is it's the same strategy that I talk about quite often, which is, let's see if I can find it. Can I find it? Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Look, Market Cipher strategy. This is it, trading with Market Cipher in a sideways market. The first thing we're going to do is wait for price to come to our level. We ask ourselves the question, is price coming to our level? There's 2 choices of the answer, either yes or no. Actually, I like this one better. No, I don't like that one. There's 2 answers, yes or no. If yes, it's at our level, then we look at the 4 hour, the 2 hour, the 1 hour, and we look at Market Cipher B. And we ask, does it look like we're about to print a top? And if the answer is yes, it looks like we're about to print a top on the 4 hour, the 2 hour, and the 1 hour. Well, then we go down to our lower time frames, the 24-minute to the 3-minute. And if we see strong bearish divergences coming in, and if we see money flow crossing to the downside, that's where we enter our short. Now, here's where you don't enter a short, guys. You don't enter a short because earlier today I was looking at a setup to potentially enter a short. And the reason for that was because we were coming to our point of control. This is the point of control of the range that we've been trading in. and we were coming up to it, right? We were coming up to it, and we were looking for bearish divergences, and they were happening a little bit. They were happening a little bit, like as we're coming up, they're happening a little bit. But then what happens is we get a pump above the level, a big pump above the level, and instead of losing the level, what happens is we see money flow starting to get even thicker on Market Cipher B, and we start to see momentum waves getting even stronger. And if we go to the 12-minute, we can see, you know, instead of diverging, we're actually now doing the opposite, right? We're starting to come higher on the 12-minute as price continues to go up. We want to see the opposite of that. We want to see momentum coming lower as price continues to go higher. And so that's really the plan that I have for Bitcoin. And you know, the fact that we're coming up to a 618, you guys know 618, that's my favorite fib level. My favorite fib level is 618. Whoa. Wow, so Bitcoin right now has a red dot on the 1 hour. This breaking news. Sorry guys. Breaking news. Red dot, 1 hour, Bitcoin. Okay. So let's keep our eyes on this chart here. Let's see what happens with this red dot. Let's see what happens. You know, a few things could happen. I'm not going to get into them all in this video, but I'll probably post in my Discord after this, because potentially we might have an entry, but I personally would rather wait to see price come up a little higher with some sweet divergences printing. And let's take a look at Ethereum real quick. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum in a similar boat to Bitcoin in a lot of ways, but right now it's interesting to note that the Ethereum has definitely not been bearishly diverging in any way. I mean, just look at this here, right? The momentum waves is coming up. The only thing we can say is that the VWAP is coming down over time, printing lower highs as price is coming up. So we know that we're getting overextended because the VWAP is the volume weighted average price. So it has to do with the volume of what's being traded, and basically just kind of like a moving average of sorts. And so if it's printing lower highs and the price is printing higher highs, well, something's a little bit askew there. Now, one thing I would like to just take a look at here is the area that we're coming up to right now. Even though we're currently we just got the green dot in the Market Cipher B. In fact, yeah, just one candle ago. Let's just take a quick look at an area that we're coming up to right now. If I take out my fib, as I am known to do, and I pull it from this high to the low, right, we can see that we're coming up to another 618 area. Okay, so I just took that thing from this swing high right here down to this swing low right here, and we can see that we're starting to come up to that 618 resistance. And shout out to Crypto Yacht in the chat. Crypto Yacht, check him out. He's got a YouTube channel. Right? Check out Crypto Yacht's YouTube channel. In fact, here, let me go to youtube.com and check him out. Crypto Yacht. I should be subscribed to him. You know what? Yeah, I am. Crypto Yacht. I actually call him Crypto Yacht. He's got 78 subs. Let's get him to 100. Quality content. You can see him get liquidated for a $5 million long. You can see him make $100,000 in one day scalping ETH. You know, some good content, guys. Quality stuff. Check him out. He lives on a yacht. All he does is live on a yacht and trade all day. Who wouldn't want to do that? Honestly, I wouldn't want to do that. I'd rather be on a farm. And so we're coming up to this 618 area here. And again, with Ethereum, I think it's important to notice too that, you know, as far as this thing goes, we can say that we're in a similar situation to Bitcoin, where we formed some kind of support up here when we had this massive pump. We can see that we had resistance flip to support, and then we had support flip into resistance. And ever since we've been trading down below this area, what we can do is we can analyze the price action here to get some volume. And so what we can do is we can pull a fixed range out of here. Wait, nope, that's not what I wanted. Hang on. There we go. We can pull somewhat of a fixed range right here, and what we can do is we can see that this range here is giving us, let's see, well, let me just take a look here. I'm just stretching out my fib. We can see that this range is actually giving us some interesting levels to just to look at. So we've got a value area high right up here at about 2842, and we've got a value area low down right here at about 2248, and so this is giving us actually some nice confluence right here, where we see that we have a place where, you know, hang on a second. Yeah, this is what I want. We have a place where we actually have the value area low of a range based on volume, and we also have a 618 resistance. And if we take a look at this 618 resistance right here, and we just make a little line on it like this, we can see that this is actually an interesting level where it's been respected many times in the past. Right here as our support, right here is our support, and then all of a sudden when we fall below it, it's our resistance once, our resistance twice. That literally is the 618 fib retracement from our swing high to swing low. So as far as Ethereum goes, you know, I'm currently not in a position for Ethereum right now, but if I had to look for one, I would be looking for right around here once we start to come up to these levels here in this little zone, honestly, between like 2246 and 2279, around there, potentially even up a little bit higher to the 0.65 2306. I'd be watching price very carefully as we come to these areas where I'd want to see price come up, and I want to see some specifically the 618, honestly, guys. So like the 618 around 2276. Actually, the exact 618 is 2278. 2278 is the exact 618 according to this fib pull. I want to see price come up here, and I want to see those bearish divs forming. Those bearish divs forming on the, you know, 1 hour. Do the same process that we do all the time. You know, and then we could short it down, and then find a long at a lower level of support. And where do we find the levels of support? Well, you know, we have a whole bunch of daily and weekly levels that I have on the chart here. You know, if we lose that support, we have some weeklies coming down below us right here. And of course, if we just pump through here, you know, why not be looking for a rejection off this point of control right here, or a rejection off this value area high right here? That's kind of how I'm dealing with it right now. So people say Bitcoin's not looking so hot upwards. Well, we've got the red dot. We've definitely got the red dot. But you know, red dots. Keep in mind, what I would really love to see, for Bitcoin, is something like this, or even better would be something like this, which I don't think is very well. It might happen, right? Where price keeps coming up, right, and then we get the massive bearish divergences and we come down. If we see something like this, where price is coming up, momentum's coming down over time, and we're kind of consolidating sideways, I mean, this is just ideal, right? This is so ideal because we have a lot of time to prepare and we have our levels clearly marked. But if not, then something similar to this right here, where we get a really high red dot. We play a game of red dot, green dot, red dot, where if you see price puts in a higher high right here, lower high, higher high, and then here we have the higher high, the lower high, and then we come down. And the way you could have done this is, you know, when we lose our level right here, short it down. Of course, I'm sure there was a different level than the one I have on my chart currently, because y'all know I got lots of levels. You know, when I play Super Mario Brothers, I go through all the levels, and the same is true when I'm trading. If I turned on all my levels right now, y'all wouldn't be able to see anything on the screen right here, right? You wouldn't be able to see anything on the screen. I got everything here on the chart. Let's see. Turn on everything. What does it look like? It looks crazy. It looks absolutely crazy, right? Look at this. Look at this. Honestly, sometimes I'll be in the Discord and I see people whose charts look like this, and they can do it because they know everything on their chart. But for me, I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. So, yeah, shout out to Richard, who's swing long and scalp short. That's pretty good. Shout out to Crypto Pump It, who says that the red dot is not there on Heiken Ashi. Yeah, that's because Heiken Ashi is giving us an average, an average, yeah. So here's where we stand. Here's where we stand right now. Let me turn off this range here. Let me turn on this range actually. This is the range from 42. Okay. I'm just curious to see something, guys. So it's really, really interesting to see that we're currently trading above the current point of control of our range from the time that we lost 42K. That's a good sign. Potentially, I don't want to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'll think it. I'm not going to say it. Just remember, guys, as a disclaimer, none of this is financial advice. Shout out to Bojan. I'm doing good, bro. How are you? This is not financial advice. Of course, if you mistake this for financial advice, not only will you lose all your Bitcoin, but you will lose all your Ethereum, you'll lose all your Cardano, you'll lose all your Ripple, and your Doge. Okay? You'll lose your Doge, and you'll lose everything, all your fiat currency, which will cause your wife to leave you. She'll take the house and the kids. So now you have no house, no family, no crypto, no fiat. Your car will get repoed because you have no money to pay the bill, and then you can't go to work, and so your boss is going to fire you, and so you'll be jobless and homeless and broke, all because you thought I was giving financial advice. This is entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Of course. Pure entertainment. Right? So yeah, that's kind of where I stand as far as Bitcoin and ETH go, guys. I'm like y'all know I'm not a scalper, okay? I'm not a scalper. Sometimes I do it for fun, but I'm mostly a guy who likes to hold on to a good position and wait for a good setup and hold those for a while so I can go out and hang out with the goats out in the field, right? Hang out with the goats, go hunting for squash bugs. Squish those things. I hate squash bugs, guys. I hate squash bugs and Japanese beetles. And cucumber beetles. Those things, low tov. Not good. All right, let's see if we have any questions here in this chat. But more importantly, guys, let's get these likes up. We got 450 people in here, only 117 likes. My goodness. I would love to get this thing up to at least 450 likes. That would mean everybody in here, if everybody in here likes the video, I will do a giveaway of a sweet discount for the course. And one day we're going to get 1,000 likes on a video during the stream, and I'll actually be able to do the Bitcoin giveaway. But if everybody in this video right now tells one person to come like the video, we could actually get 1,000 likes, in which case I will give away 0.025 Bitcoin. 0.025 Bitcoin. Not a lot of YouTubers giving away 0.025 Bitcoin, guys. It's got to be real, you know. There's few and far in between. But you know what? Because I'm in such a great mood today, if we can get this video up to 500 likes, I will absolutely give away $100 of Bitcoin to 3 winners. 3 winners. Isn't that crazy? $300 just giving it away. The reason I'm doing that, guys, is because I'm in so much profit from my long right here that it's let's celebrate, right? Let's spread the Louvre, right? I don't say love, I say Louvre. Let's spread the Louvre. Hang on. Yeah, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let's get this thing up to 500 likes. And in the meantime, are there any other coins we should take a look at? Because here's the thing. I've been so busy. I have a brand new son named Lil Fib. Lil Fib Casper, Crypto Pumpet, is asking about the little Fib. Yeah, he's doing good, guys. He's doing good. But yeah, I've been so busy. I haven't had time to look at other coins here. I really have not had time to look at other coins. And let's see. Do I have another chart here? Yeah, here we go. Let's open up this chart. Let's take a look at some. Ooh, sorry guys. Ooh, tired. Let's take a look at some other coins that we haven't taken a look at for a while. Chainlink. Should we look at Chainlink? What should we look at? Look at XRP. Okay, let's look at XRP for a short. Let's look at XRPizzle for a short. Hang on. Okay. What is even going on here? I don't even know. Remove drawings. Okay, let's do XRP. Let's just do it. How's XRP doing? Well, let's take a look. We've got some nice levels here for XRP. Yeah, definitely got some nice levels here for XRP. Just drawing out some support and resistance, guys. That's all. Just taking a quick look here. Definitely, we got one up here, an orange line. We got right here. Yeah, got an orange line here too. And yeah, I put an orange line here as well. I put an orange line there as well. This is a daily time frame. We got some good momentum coming up. Let's go down to the 6 hour, see how it's going. Just looks like we might top out. 4 hour, looks like we're about to get a money flow cross on the 4 hour, guys. That's a pretty bullish indication. Let's take another look here. Let's come back in time and just see what we can see. So the Moon just posted a video. It says Bitcoin is breaking out, but is it a fake out? Well, we can clearly see the momentum is starting to slow down. So eventually, we're not just gonna go to the moon. Okay, we're not just going to go straight to the moon. But what we are, But what we are gonna do is we might get there eventually. Hang on. Fib retracement tool. Let's pull out some fibs, guys. Let's pull out a fib from here to here. Would you look at that? Right now? We got a fib from this swing high up here to our swing low, and we can see something similar, which is we're coming up to a nice fib resistance. And let's actually pull out another fib from here, this swing high down to this swing low, and you know, from that to here, we already did reject off that 618 right there. Let's put on some other fib levels here. Let's put on a 786. Look at that. Okay, so we're rejecting off the 786 right here. We're rejecting off the 786 right now. Let's come to a lower time frame. Let's come to the 2 hour. You know, it looks like we're about to top out a little bit on the 2 hour. The 1 hour, we are printing the red dot. You know, I don't really see anything too bearish about this right now, except the fact that we do have the VWAP giving us the bearish divergence. Let's come down to the 24-minute and see. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see more of a bearish divergence printing here if I was going to take some kind of a short. To be honest with you guys, that's just me. Let's go down to the 6 minute and see what we got. Yeah, see, I wouldn't personally wouldn't look for a short here, but clearly momentum's coming down, so clearly we need to come down or consolidate a little bit here. But yeah, as far as Ripple goes, and honestly, this sends ripples down my spine, guys. This sends ripples down my spine here. The fact that you know, we could potentially come back up to this area, which is a daily level of resistance, as well as a 618 from this little spike up here. Down, but you know, the fact we're rejecting off this 786 level, Those fib levels are no joke, guys. These fib levels really are no joke. And when we look on the 3-minute, it's very clear that we're getting some kind of resistance here. Money flow is coming down. The 24-minute, also money flow obviously coming down. The only thing that I don't like about this is it's just so bullish looking. I would like to see something more. I would like to see at least a divergence on the 1 minute, but we don't see that. We don't even see a divergence on the 1 minute. We just see massive momentum. Started. Oh, wait a second. We do see the bearish divergence on the 1 minute. I'm sorry, guys. We actually do see a bearish divergence on the 1 minute. If we take a look right here, we've got this candle, and by the time we come up to even right here, yeah, we do have the bearish divergence on the 1 minute. Yeah, we got it going on there. So that's nice. That's actually nice. My only personally, if I had seen this, potentially could have taken a scalp here as they're forming this divergence. That was a nice move too. But I would not take one now. I would not take one right now. I'm not saying what to do because this is not financial advice. That's just my own personal thing right here. It's my own personal thing. Man, Ripple is one of those crazy coins where the smallest little moves can make you so much percentages. All right, let's pop back into the chat here. I guess. Okay, Richard has something important to say. Hidden divergence. See a hidden divergence, Richard, on the higher time frames? I don't see a hidden divergence unless you're looking below, like right here, where the momentum's coming down, printing lower lows, and price is printing higher lows. Is this what you're seeing here? Because yeah, that also is a bearish divergence. I like to look though when I'm using Market Cipher. I prefer to use if I'm looking to short, I'd like to use what's above the zero line, and if I'm looking to long, I like to use what's below the zero line. I just find it to be more helpful to me. But if you can line everything up, where if you can get everything to line up, where money flow is coming down and at the bottom and everything's coming down together, I guess actually, yeah, you could say that we're diverging here. You could absolutely say that on the 3 minute, because money flow is coming down. It's a good eye you got there, Richard. It's a good eye. Yeah, a lot of people have some good trades with XR Pizzle right here. A lot of people have some good trades. Lee Sean Chu wants to know, I'm new to the market. Should I buy Ethereum now? I don't know. How could I answer that? What's your goal? Is your goal to get rich? Is your goal to do long term? You want to be in Ethereum for 10 years? You want to be in for 1 year? You want to be in for 5 minutes? It really depends. It depends, guys. It depends. Long lasting. See, that's the thing. How long do you want to be in here? Long? Do you want to be in Ethereum for long? Do you want to have a lasting position? Or do you want your position to end soon? Do you want it to end soon? Because the thing is, depending on what your goal are, I can't tell you that. Is it a good time? It's all relative. I'm sorry, my friend. I cannot tell you. Let's pop back into the chat here. Okay, so Karar Hussein asked a good question. Do you take a trade if the 4 hours green and the 1 hour is red? I will take a trade if the 4 hours green and the 1 hour is red if, and this is important. The 4-hour has to not be printing a green, and it has to be looking like we could potentially start to come down soon, which means I want to start to see that 4-hour VWAP looking kind of horizontal and coming back down. You know, and I also look at the 2-hour, and so this looks good on the 2-hour, meaning for a potential short coming up soon, because we know even if we're going to continue up, we'll still be able to get some kind of short once this 2-hour gives us the red dot, or at least looks like it's about to give us the red dot, right? I mean, even on this uptrend, this massive pump, there were still some good shorts to take in here, like 3% moves. So I would short if the 4-hour was still having a green dot last thing it printed, but I would want to make sure that, you know, I would really want to have some good confirmations on the lower time frames. Really good confirmations on the lower time frames. And yeah, for scalping too, guys, and I'm not much of a scalper, but if you see like a divergence on if you see even just momentum coming down, you could still get in a small position, but that's not the way I like to do it. I like to have levels marked. Is it time to short Bitcoin now? Aaron wants to know. Personally, I'm not. I'm not right now. The reason I'm not right now is because although I do think we need to come down and consolidate for a little bit due to this red dot here, I'd rather wait. I'd rather wait until we come to a level that I have marked on the chart. Like, I would love for us to come up to this golden pocket here. This is really where I want to short. If we come down forever here and I miss the short, then I miss the short. But I wouldn't want to take a position unless I see that we're coming to a clear level of resistance. Otherwise, what very well may happen is we come down a little bit and then we get another pump and get stopped out of the trade. So I'm waiting for something similar to this, or even more so. If we happen to get something crazy like this up here, where we're consolidating, and also we do have a massive bearish divergence right here, where we're coming down like that while price is going up. As we're coming to a level of, this was a daily level right here. In fact, let me just turn it on, right? Boom, that was a daily level. So we're coming up to the resistance. People would have been tempted potentially to short here as we're printing this high red dot, right? We're printing the high red dot. People say, should we short here? But no, we keep coming up, and even as I'm pretty sure I took a few shorts here. I took a few shorts from here because there were multiple opportunities, but I would really want to wait until we come up to this level, here. That's just how I'm rolling. And if I miss it, then I miss it. That's okay. I'll get the next good entry. That's how I do it. Let me come back to the chat, see if we have any other questions here. Interesting, says Duper. Shout out to Al Royal. Shout out to Rahil Ahmed. Duper, there is a line of resistance on the BTC RSI we've been respecting since January, and we're testing it now. Is that on the daily? Did Carl from the Moon just talk about that? Let's pull out our Carl from the Moon indicator, the relative strength index, aka the Carl from the Moon indicator. Turn it on, the daily chart. And let's see, since January. Interesting. Is that not interesting? So honestly, this to me is giving me more reason why we should look for a short. Yeah. Yeah. Just saying. Because it's a resistance. It's a resistance. You're going to have better time shorting resistances than you will long in the breakout. Just in general. Just in general. Because imagine every time you could have been following this resistance for so long. We're going to break out? Nope. Come down, massive short. Going to break out? Nope. Come down, massive short. Going to break out? Nope. Come down, massive short. Going to break out? Nope. Come down. So it's like, you know. Hey, if we break out, great. Because I'm long. So let's break out of here. Let's come all the way back up to a new all-time high. I'm going to hold this long. If that happens, we get a new all-time high. Let me see. I mean, I was in a pretty good position from January 28th, right before Elon tweeted. I was in a really nice swing trade for a while. I forget where I got stopped out of it. Eventually, it was in profit somewhere like in here. It was like a 60% move. So, if I'm long now and this really was the bottom, let me just see. If we hit a new all-time high, it's like a 120% move. That would be pretty sweet. That would be so sweet. I think that would be my best trade ever. So yeah, let's break out of this resistance. But, you know, if we don't, I've got my cargo shorts on. I've got them on. Cargo shorts. Yep. This is me right here. G-Star Raw. Men Jungle cargo shorts. Green, size 32. I'm actually a size 31. Size 31 with a belt. Need a good belt. Look at this. Look at this pair of shorts. It's got two pockets and it's kind of like highlights the wedgie in the middle. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't look very comfortable. This guy's probably got some chafing. He's probably got some chafing in between the cheeks. It's not very comfortable. Is this even G-rated? I don't want my kids looking at this. I don't want my kids looking at that guy's wedgie. I don't want them looking at the wedgie. So check out this guy. Wow. Smooth calves, bro. Smooth arms, too. Smooth. No body hair on this guy. Let's pop back into the chat here, guys. I'm gonna have to cut the stream kind of soon, but oh, Duper read it in my Discord. Cool. What's the lowest short in percent you take? I don't understand. What do you mean? Shout out to Karan. He gives me love from India. I give you love from the United States of America. Yep. Yeah, he's ready for the dump, says Sean Bottoms. Yeah, that's true. That guy's cargo short says no room for depends. Yeah, if you're about to go short like that, you there's no time for depends. You have to know what you're doing. You have to get in. A quick look at ADA. Let's take a look at ADA because you all know if you're a follower of the Caspinator, which is who I am, I'm a big hodler of ADA. A big hodler. I hodl this thing. Sorry. I hodl this thing like crazy, guys. Like absolute crazy. I hodl. So, got this here. We got this right here. Of course, this right here. Let's go to the daily. What do we got? It's hard to say. You know what? We do have this kind of level of resistance right here. I would say right where we're at right now is kind of a resistance. And the reason I would say that is because if we just take a look, we've had this thing tested once, twice, and then 3 times. We fell back through it, and then we wicked down to it. Wick again. I think this is a nice resistance we got going on. But let's pull out our good friend Fib. Pull out our good friend Fib just to kind of see what we got going on here. Let's pull him out again. We'll pull him out again from here, and we'll come down to the low. Ooh, now look at that, guys. Look at that. Would you see that? This is actually the second time, though. This is time number 2. Time number 2 But this is the daily. And we've got this green dot money flow coming down, though. Let's go to the 4 hourly. Money flow cross. Looking pretty bull, right? Looking pretty bullish. Let's come down to the 2 hourly here. The 1 hourly. I mean, I don't really see anything too bearish unless you're like looking to scalp it, in which case obviously we're coming down. Coming down, and we did have the bearish divergence here on the 3 minutes, so you know, late to the party, in my opinion, late to the party. If I was looking for a trade right now. You know what? I am going to get back into altcoins, guys. It's just been so crazy. I was talking to someone today in the Discord, private messaging, all right, private. You know, with the new baby and the farm, it's the crazy time of year where you really got to be out there working. The animals are hot. It's hot. They need water and food and all this. I just haven't had time to do my TA for all the alts that I used to do, but I'm trying to get back into it. But yeah, I mean, ADA, I'm a hodler of it for sure. All right, let me pop back in here. Yeah, I noticed, Michael, that YouTube's starting to uncensor the crypto space again. Moon Lover Boy, what the heck, bro? Is this a song? I don't even know. Do I touch on fundamentals, Mr. JL? No, I don't. Yeah, Michael, I noticed that, which is weird. I find it shady that that YouTube is uncensoring something. That's kind of shady. Just like how shady when they censor something, when they uncensor something, that's also equally just as shady. Shouldn't talk about YouTube on the stream. Alright, guys. Well, I'm about to head out. Shout out to Mike OX Little, who says shout me out. And, yeah, guys, I do pray that all of you are blessed in the name of Yeshua, Jesus the Messiah, and receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. The purpose of this is to place the name of the Lord, the creator of the heavens and the earth, upon you. And it goes like this. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmorecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach, Elohei Yisrael, which means in English, may the Lord bless you and may he protect you. May he cause his face to shine light upon you, and may he have grace upon you, and may the Lord lift up his face upon you and give you wholeness and peace in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. And yeah, guys, do pray that all of you are blessed. Find some good trades. Make sure to like the vid, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in the future. Peace.